welcome to my first video. Here we are driving along in my car on my way to work, and my commute to work is about 25 miles depending on the traffic. I mean, it can take anything from 25 minutes to over an hour. This is after all, this is Southern California, and the traffic is forever getting worse and worse. So I spend a lot of time in my car, and I'm just about fed up listening to the radio. It's the same old stuff. So I tend to turn the radio off and start thinking. And I think about, why do I think what I think? Which is quite a strange thing to say, really. But why do we think what we think? Have you ever thought that? Why do you think what you think? Is it because everybody else thinks it and it's the thing to think? This is a very strange thing. You think, well, what is he talking about? Just think about it for a second. You know, we all think a chair, or call a chair, because we all agree, everybody agrees that it's a chair, and because everybody agrees it's a chair, it's a chair. Pretty straightforward. But what about more complex matters, you know? Just because we kind of fit ourselves in a box, we stereotype ourselves, and because of that, we automatically take a point of view without really thinking things through. Have you ever thought about that? You know, it's kind of strange, but that's what my chats with you are going to be about, what we think. I'm also going to share, well, ideas. I have some crazy ideas. I'm constantly thinking of ideas. They just kind of come into my head. I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur, but you know, does an entrepreneur have to be a millionaire? Probably not. I don't know. That's something to think about, of course. But I think of myself as an entrepreneur, constantly coming up with ideas. I suggest lots of ideas at work which are taken up, and I think, oh, that's a good idea. So it's good to have ideas. It's good to keep your mind active and constantly think about things. We spend most of our life on autopilot. You know, we get up in the morning, our alarm clock goes off, and we get ready for work. We get the kids off to school. We take the dog for a walk. You know, we go to work, we come home. On a Wednesday we go shopping, on a Saturday we do this, and on a Sunday we do that, and so life goes on, and every week is the same. Every Monday is the same, every Tuesday is the same, every day is the same. I'm sure we have dreams. We all have dreams and aspirations, but they tend to be at the back of our mind, don't they? And these are the things I kind of think about, you know. What would you do? What would I do if I won the lottery? What would I do with all that money? What would I do if I was told I only had a week to live? Well, why wait to win the lottery? Okay, you need money. It maybe does money make you happy? I don't know, but not having money, that doesn't make you very happy either. So, you know, it's nothing really to do with the money. It's a thing that's in your mind, and it's about what we think. Everything that we think, or we are what we think. We are who we think we are. Have you thought about that? Well, that's the kind of thing we're going to be thinking about. I'm kind of jumping around here, but basically it's about thinking, because I don't think we do enough. When I say we, I'm including myself. You know, this is just me and you in the car, after all. Well, really, it's just me. And it's what I think. I think to myself, you don't think enough. You know, you don't think about things, about everything, really. You don't think about it. You know, it's just something I do. Life is something I do. I'm going through my life without really thinking about it. You know, there's certain times you have to do thinking. You know, the car breaks and you have to get a new car, or you know, you get fired from your job, or you know, you got to get another job. Well, then you got to start thinking. But in between those times, you don't think very much. It's just, you're just doing life. And that doesn't seem to be very kind of exciting, does it? Have you ever thought about that? Life should be exciting. Life should be about living, shouldn't it? It shouldn't be about maybe just existing and getting through it. Really, should it? Paycheck to paycheck kind of thing. I mean, everybody's on paycheck to paycheck. So I just got to watch the traffic there. Anyway, that's kind of the introduction to this. I mean, I don't know if this is a good or a bad introduction. Let me know what you think. Is there anything that you would like me to talk about? Because I've got lots of ideas of things that I'm going to be talking about, and it's going to be I mean, I try not to be controversial, and I'm going to try not upset anybody, but it's just my thoughts. If you agree, let me know you agree, or if you disagree, or if you've got any other points of view. I'll be great to hear them. So if you could leave any comments, that would be great. And if you'd like to subscribe, I will keep you informed every time I put a new video on. I plan on doing maybe 2 or 3 a week, basically on my way to work, just chatting on my way to work about maybe things that are current and in the news, things that I've been thinking about, and ideas that I want to share with you. So apart from that, that's all I've got to say for now. I'm not going to start thinking now. I mean, they're only going to be about 5 minutes long, these videos. They're not going to be massively long, five, certainly under 10 minutes, but around about 5 minutes. Just giving you some things to think about that I think about, and maybe you can give me a few things to think about for myself. So other than that, I'm going to say thanks very much for joining me. Thanks very much for joining me on this part of my journey to work, and I'll see you on the next journey. So thanks for watching. Bye bye now.